Yeah, we cast down, but we not destroyed, because YAHAWASHI says he's not gonna make a full end of the nation of Yasharahla, man. That he's gonna deliver us, but he's gonna correct us. We can't go unpunished, man. We made a deal and we broke it, so the Lord has to punish us, man. But he's also gonna have mercy upon us, man, and that's what's coming. Mercy and eternity, man.
Could you imagine if you put HIV, diabetes, sickle cell, Planned Parenthood in Israel? Man, those fucking people would probably go extinct in a few years, man. But they got diseases in our hood, fast food, Planned Parenthood. But the Most High YAHAWASHI still preserved us for this punishment and judgment. Why? To back at it again, to refine us as pure gold, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and that's why we went into slavery in Egypt in the first place, because it said the Pharaoh that knew not Joseph.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and you look at that shit too. How we do that here, that's how you know that us as men going around and so-called being dogs, man, is the spirit of the Lord. Because they did everything, even to with the way they indoctrinated our women, that if I go and I have 2 women, I'm looked at as being a dog and I'm catching hell in my own household. But Jake going around having all these babies like that is how our nation is growing anyway.
And really, when you think about Jake as a natural people, man, we built for that, man.
Exactly.
That's why Esau don't want more than one woman, man. Esau want another dude, man.
A little boy.
He just used a woman like a beard. They call them beards, where you have a woman that make it look like you're married, but you're really into dudes. That's Esau's nation, man. That's why they're not populating the earth. That's why if you just let Esau alone, he'd die off anyway, man. Because they're not having enough children to replenish the earth anyway. And they have to discourage our people from having children, man.
Right, exactly.
Because we so fruitful, man.
Right, and that's why they gotta use us to run all their economies, man. Because they need us, we don't need them. Case in point, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood, we had our own economies thriving and fully popping, right? They couldn't do that shit. So what happened? They destroyed our city and our little community, and now they use us as the #1 commodity to keep the economy going. So really and truly, when you look at it, they need us, we don't need them, and they know that.
That's why I say they suffer not to put us in graves, man. Because if we dead bodies walking around here, we're for profit, man. To everybody except ourselves, man. Us being in the state that we're in as a nation of people, we profit everybody and don't profit ourselves, man. Jake get all kind of money and go to the Gucci store, man. That show you our people done, man.
Not even the cheap labor that they getting out of our people in jail.
Hey, that's a whole nother, but that's woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, man.
Right. Then
that's unrighteous.
Right. Then you got on any job site you go to, the ones doing the hardest work are making the pennies, man. The ones doing the manual labor, but then you got that Edomite sitting in the office, so-called overseeing, and he's making almost 5 times as much as what you're making. You know, and I work in the construction industry, so all I see anytime I go out to these job sites is, this is Esau, and you got Issachar laying and paving the concrete, man. But Esau's over here doing nothing but burning up in the sun.
That's even the, but that even goes to the professional ball players, because when Kaepernick did that protest, Jake could have easily took all their money, put it together. Jay-Z, P. Diddy, all of these guys could have put their money together and started their own shit. But they so indoctrinated and feeling like they can't do anything without the validation of Esau, that they just gonna continue to just be under him and be successful.
You know what's crazy though? The money doesn't exist though.
That goes back to white supremacy, man, because there's things that they don't allow us to have. You know, like how you were saying, let's take Jay-Z and P. Diddy and Russell Simmons and all of them. They're not allowed to have their own printing and distribution.
Wow, that's what happened with Murder Inc. that time.
Right. You know, all the money that they got, but they can't have their own printing and distribution, man, because that's white supremacy. They're not going. You know, you know, we're subject to only have but so much, man. And really, the whole entertainment world is really high-tech slavery.
Yeah.
Demonic,
You know?
Yeah.
If they give you $100 million, they gonna make 10 trillion off of you, man.
Right.
And you can't even afford, you can't even afford 2, 3 of them.
That's what I'm saying.
Out at one time.
And that's so gangster
Can't
about
even
this.
pull it
That's
out.
how you know that Esau's a fucking gangster. Because the money ain't there.
They can go pull out a couple thousand, but they can use their black card.
money is not.
But let's go try
But
to
that's why they don't
Jay-
let you pull out money.
Jay-Z
It's not
can't
there.
go to the bank and
And
pull
that-
his money out.
That
like that.
goes back to fractional banking, man.
Right. That's what that is, man.
I was talking to somebody about Oprah. Talking about Oprah. I said, man, Oprah can't go pull out no $30 million.
Oprah can't do none of that.
Not without being questioned.
Right. You gonna get that phone call. Master gonna call. Hey,
That's why they had to invent that black card, man.
Right.
That credit card with no black.
So they can keep track of
Right.
your movements.
Right.
But that's why Jake.
This is a glass ceiling, man. It's only but so many places you got to lock.
It's just going back what y'all talking about. We the two nations that was separated, one weak and one strong. This Psalms 48 verse 10. It say, "Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in a furnace of affliction." So we're gonna go through all the. We the worm of the earth, man. We're gonna get stepped on and mushed in the mud.